No beauty shines better than a big heart. Today, we have with us a standing example for this, a man with a very big heart, known for his compassion and humanity. Who's already made his place in millions of hearts. It is none other than Dr. CN Manjunath, former director of Sri Jayadeva Institute of Cardiology. A hearty welcome to you to the show, Doctor. Doctor, we've seen you in Jayadeva for a very long time. So thousands of people actually come to meet you every day. So many sick people are actually cured because of you today. What was the first thing that came into your mind when they spoke about your retirement?
No, actually, I joined Jayadeva Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences and Research in the year 1989. So, it is always my dream, if I get an opportunity to head this organization, I should show this nation, I should show this state, a government institution, public heart institution should function like a five-star corporate hospital. That was my dream. So that dream was totally accomplished. I could able to show this nation a government hospital can function like a five-star corporate hospital for a common man, and all these facilities can be given to a common man at an affordable cost. A quality care can be given at an affordable cost. So because see what happens, the cardiac treatment is pretty expensive, particularly the procedures, whether it is open heart surgery or some complex angioplasty procedures or some pediatric procedures, pediatric heart surgeries, they are very, very expensive. It was always at the back of my mind because poor patients and even the middle class also cannot afford this in a corporate setup. So that was my feeling. So that's where I thought we should always put in such a facility. See, hospital means buildings and equipments alone will not deliver services. You should have a excellent working atmosphere, and also you should also create a sort of a feeling among the employees that they own the hospital. Then only you can provide a quality care. So this is how that was at the back of my mind, because what was happening in 1989, 1990, many cardiac patients were going to other states. They were going to Chennai, they were going to Perambur, they were going to Mumbai. Only those who had lots of money, the rich people used to go there. So poor and middle class, because at that time facilities were only not to that extent what it is. So that's how we started this. And then in 1994, I had a privilege of going to United States for a WHO training. So there I saw angioplasty, because that was just beginning of angioplasty in India actually. So but we were not doing that. So after returning from that, we then conducted some workshops and we did about 100 cases along with the other experts from from India as well as from other countries. So that's how we started that angioplasty program. Today, Jayadeva Institute of Cardiology conducts highest number of angioplasty and stent procedures in India. So this is one. And I coined three slogans. Literally practice these three slogans. These three slogans are: treatment first, payment next. Life is more important than the file. Third is humanity is priority. Why I did that? See, when somebody develops an heart attack, whether he has money, no money, you have to treat, because heart cannot wait for all those formalities, and many people may not be having money at that time. So that is the reason these three slogans were literally practiced. And during my tenure as a director, I was director of this institute for 18 years. So during this 18-year period, the institute has recorded an exponential growth of 500% growth. The bed strength was increased from 300 to 2000 cardiac beds exclusively for only heart patients. And today, this is one of the largest heart care center in Southeast Asia. See, and of course, these are the numbers and number of beds, these are the number of procedures, that is fine. But most important, I saw to that nobody goes untreated for the want of money. Whether they have money, no money, documents, no document, insurance, no insurance, everybody were treated without discrimination. So this is one thing. And also I have brought in a corporate culture in a government setup. So this is where, because you can manage many industries, to manage one hospital it is always a tough job, because managing people is a very big challenge actually. So I
That too
could,
in a public
yeah.
sector.
So because each employee, each doctor, or each other medical staff has their own mindset, and we have to bring them on a common platform. So that's how I could able to rope in lot of goodwill of the people. And another thing is, with government grants alone, it was not adequate to provide high quality cardiac care to all section of the society. So this is where I roped in lot of philanthropists, donors, charitable institutions to support the cause of the poor patients. So, for example, our Infosys Foundation chairperson Sudha Murthy, Narayan Murthy, they have built and gifted on 350 bedded world class hospital in Jaideva Hospital premises only.
Okay.
And that was made functional during my term only. So that is also, so, and also then I thought this affordable cardiac health care should not be confined to only Bangalore. So you should go to other parts of the state. So we established a 400 bedded world class Jaideva Hospital branch at Mysore, which is functioning efficiently, and it's catering to the cardiac patients of 6 surrounding districts. Then we established 2 satellite centers in Bangalore itself, one at KC General Hospital and another one at ESI Hospital, Rajajinagar. Then the 5th one, we established a very good cardiac center at Kalburgi. See, Kalburgi, that Kalyana Karnataka region did not have this cardiac center for nearly 70 years. Okay. So, in 2016, we established 130 bedded Jaideva Hospital at Kalburgi. So, earlier they were all going to, patients were all selling their jewelry, selling their property and going to Hyderabad for treatment. Today, all this has been taken care. And now that new Jaideva Hospital complex at Kalburgi, 371 bedded, is likely to be commissioned shortly. So that is one. And Hubli project also, Hubli, 430 bedded Jaideva Hospital at Hubli is under construction. So this is the only public heart institution having so many branches. And another important thing is, see, normally in a government institution, there will be a shortage of specialists. In this institution, there is no shortage of specialists. You don't believe, this institution has got 120 qualified cardiologists and 60 cardiac surgeons and 45 cardiac anesthetists. So because salary is same from this hospital to other government hospital there, but created a excellent working atmosphere. And I made them enjoy their job, made them enjoy their profession, and a lot of freedom was given to them. There is no much, inconvenience, and no harassment, no discrimination. So that sort of so this is where actually, in my opinion, the leadership matters most.
Yeah, after having achieved so much, what did you feel on the last day of your retirement? You've been a heartbeat for many people. How was your heartbeat that day and how is it now?
Yeah, on that day, see, only thing, of course, there has to be an entry, there has to be an exit. That is law of nature. One day you have to quit the organization, but only on that day, of course, the way the employees gave a tearful farewell, that is heart-touching. In fact, it was extremely emotional, and they were crying, they were catching my legs. Sorry, you don't go, because when you retire from an institution, when people wants you, when your employees wants you, I think that is the best time to exit. I think that gives lot of satisfaction. See, normally when people say no, I think it's better if this fellow goes. See, that is not good. So here is an extraordinary situation where all my employees wanted me to stay back, and people and public wanted me to stay back. So I thought that is the best time to exit, because you should exit from your place having worked for so many years at a time when people wants you back. So that gives a lot of satisfaction, and I have a great because during my tenure as a director in that place, 75 lakh outpatients were treated. That means my entire team, credit goes to entire team, and about 8 lakh procedures were done, including angiogram, angioplasty, valvuloplasty, and various procedures, and open heart surgeries, everything. And also in this institution, we are running country's biggest super specialty course in cardiology.
Okay.
Annual intake is 25 seats. So during this period, we have produced about 350 cardiologists for the state and for the country. So this is how. So it gives a lot of satisfaction, and our affordable cardiac healthcare model at Jaideva. Some people say it's a Manjunath model, or okay, it's a Jaideva model. This has been appreciated by London School of Economics, Leadership School of Singapore, and also the Indian Institute of Management, and then President of United States Barack Obama has appreciated this affordable cardiac healthcare model. And the another significant thing was Parliamentary Standing Committee on Health, consisting of 15 members of the Parliament, visited Jaideva on May 25th of last year, and they could not believe this could be a government institution. So they were telling Dr. Manjunath, this could be the best role model, because you have been the director for 18 years and you have set up a benchmark in this country for running such a big institution, and at what cost? I mean, a common man is getting a high quality cardiac care. This is how they appreciated our model.
Definitely, doctor. Once we enter the hospital, we realize that it's such a huge hospital with so much of humanity around everywhere, and it is so hygienic also. Definitely appreciable. Now, the word heart itself has many descriptions. As a cardiologist, what would you say? What does heart mean to you?
See, heart is a great philanthropic organ. Heart is a fascinating organ. See, heart never takes rest, because daily it beats about 1 lakh times a day, and it pumps about 6 to 7,000 liters of blood every day. Heart never takes rest. So we have to take care of the heart also, because heart takes care of you. You have to take care of your heart. Heart is a great philanthropic organ. It utilizes only 5% of its blood for its own nourishment. 95% it distributes to other parts of the body. So heart is a great philanthropic organ, and for a poet it is different. For a teenager it is different, and for those who are doing a social work, it is different. We say he has got a very big heart. See, physically, if heart is small, it is healthy, but socially, philanthropically, if heart is big, means they are good-hearted person.
So you always wanted to be a cardiologist, doctor. Was it your dream?
No, actually, of course, when I was doing MD, I got fascinated, I got attracted towards it, because at that time there were not many cardiologists. See, when I did my DM cardiology way back in 1988, there are hardly about 5-6 cardiologists in this state. Now today it may be 250-300 cardiologists. So it was always at the back of my mind, I should become a cardiologist and you should serve the common man's cardiac problem.
How many operations have you done till date?
No, individually, I might have conducted about 55,000 cardiac procedures.
Okay.
55,000.
Big number.
Yeah, 55,000 cardiac procedures.
Okay. So what was your biggest challenge as a cardiologist?
The biggest challenge as a cardiologist is to learn. See, most important, you should be very strong in basics actually. Of course, today, every decade there will be innovation, there will be new technology, new procedures, new techniques. So you have to adapt to them, to the contemporary techniques and contemporary this thing. And another important thing, the decision making is very important. See, conducting or performing a cardiac procedure, after some time you will get an expertise, but decision making, whether this patient requires an operation or not, that decision making is very important. That's the reason we say decision making is more important than incisions. Decision making is more important than intervention, and treatment should not be more harmful than the disease. So I think as a cardiologist, you should understand all those things, and you have to spend time with the patients. I strongly believe, despite explosion of technology, these three T's are important: talk, touch, and treat. You should listen to the patients. Then only you will understand their problems. There's a difference between an average doctor and a good doctor. Average doctor treats the disease, but a good doctor treats the patient, because patient, in addition to the disease, has lot of problems, emotions, feelings. We have to address all those things. So the toughest problem I have faced is when I wanted to introduce this angioplasty program. When I wanted to introduce the valvuloplasty program, there was a lot of resistance. Why to do all those things and all? So that was a big challenge. So somehow I should convince. I could able to convince at that time uh, government and the senior faculty and all. So always that means always whenever you want to do something good, there will be a resistance. So that's how I could able to rope in. Today we have shown how an institution can be built.